everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new animated movie just dropped on Netflix called Mononoke The Phantom in the Rain. And this movie, it is from Japan. And in this movie you see Asa and Kami. They strike up a immediate friendship when they arrive same time in their first day duty at the Oko, the splendid pleasure palace housing the harem of Lord Tennessee. Two young women are the join to many hundreds of other maid servant. Men are not allowed to enter into this pleasure palace. Soon became clear that behind the luxurious lifestyle and ritual routine, Oko is sinister scheme and cynical rivalries. In this movie, we also see a deadly and mysterious master of occult travel across the feudal Japan, and he is looking for this spirit called Mononoke to slay in this movie. So he must uncover their true form and truth reason to wield the mighty, he has this sword, and this sword has the power of exorcism against them. So the sword he wielded in this movie is really very powerful. And I must say, this character medicine seller in this movie, he is also very interesting. He has this charm to him. This movie starts with I was like, wow, he's really very mysterious. Same time I would say he's a little creepy the way he talks to people. He freaks out a couple of people in this movie in the beginning, and I was like, wow, he's a really interesting character. Although this medicine seller, he might be interesting, but this movie does centers around these two girls, who arrived to this palace and their story. This movie mainly centers around, and I see a lot of people online, they're saying this movie, it is not accessible for people who have never heard of this anime or they're not familiar with the story. To that, I disagree, because I think this movie, first of all, visually, is really very unique looking, and the way all the characters, they look in this movie, they're really unique, something you've never seen it before. So the animation style is truly very, I've never seen it before. It's really very colorful. But what you will really like in this movie is the characters. All of them are really very good. Especially these two lead actors. Especially this character. She is really good in this movie. Because, she is, when she arrived to this palace, you see she is standing up against all this rules and things, and obviously they don't like it. And I guess the way this movie was done, it is very interesting. Same time, I think I guess same time, this movie does require you to enjoy the before, this movie does mention Shogun, because Shogun is recently a huge hit show on Hollywood. So this movie does mention that, and I was like, wow. So I have personally, because I have seen Shogun very recently, and I did love Shogun so much. If you have seen Shogun, who doesn't love that show? And the way this character setup is, it's I am familiar with it, how they are, their mannerism, and they have to follow all these rules. And I thought the way it is interesting, but at the same time, I guess it does take its time to reveal all the character, their motivation. So it is a little bit slow-paced, slow burn type story here. The animation is really beyond visually very engaging, that you wanna keep watching them, and all the character to details is really interesting. Same time, I don't think this kind of animation are very expensive. Or is it? The way the animation is, everybody will be talking about it because it's truly unique. You feel like the pictures are talking to you like this, and I thought, wow, this is really, truly visually very different watching experience. Story itself is, as I was saying, the medicine seller, it takes him long time to get here. The way the last act for this movie is a little bit, how do I say, it's not bad, but it was a little bit bizarre when I was watching it. There is one song and the animation, it's really takes next level toward the end. That made me feel like, I was not sure. This movie is truly watching it, very unique experience, honestly. It's really worth checking if you enjoy Japanese, especially this kind of old Japanese folklore story, and a lot of people do enjoy them. And I know, making this kind of movie live action, it takes so much work, and the production, if you have seen Shogun, you will understand what I'm saying. But making this kind of animated, it's really interesting. Same time, watching this kind of animation is also interesting, like I thought personally. So again, I do want to acknowledge, if you don't like this kind of old style storytelling, you'll not like this. But if you like this kind of old Japanese story, which is not many out there, it's definitely not known here in Hollywood besides Shogun, and I'm not sure what else, I guess. But this one it's interesting if you like this kind of story. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series, movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.